Good day, everyone. I hope we all enjoyed yesterday's message. So, I've been getting some messages from people telling me to speak on the matter eating up the country and some other parts of the world right now, rape. So, today I'll be talking about it, even though it's a very sensitive topic. What is rape? Well, it is also known as sexual assault. It's an act of sexual nature where one person has not given consent. Not giving consent means not giving your permission for something to happen, either explicitly by saying no or implicitly through body language, which indicates that you are not interested. Now, I want us to know that on the average, 1 in 4 women and 1 in 10 men are sexually assaulted in their lifetime. So, this isn't really something so rare, even though it's a bad thing. There are a lot of side effects it brings, ranging from physical and emotional injuries to sexually transmitted infections or even pregnancy. So it is very important that survivors get proper medical care. Sexual assault is a huge crime and can be reported to the police, even if it happened many years ago. I want us to know that it is entirely your choice whether or not to report the sexual assault. A lot of people do not know the facts about sexual assault, and there are some things that are wrongly woven around it. The first thing some people say or think is that dressing in a certain way or taking drugs or drinking alcohol means that you're asking for it. Well, that is very untrue. The fact is this: the fact that you dress in a certain way or drink alcohol or take drugs in a particular place doesn't show that you want to engage in sexual activities with another person. In fact, this is just a means to shift the blame to the survivor, making them feel guilty or ashamed of themselves. Also, it is said that some people who come out to report being raped are simply attention seekers or want revenge. I want us to know that it takes a lot of courage to come out to admit being raped, and statistics about those allegations are mostly true. There's also this common trend amongst youths today, I don't know, maybe adults too, that if a person says no, he or she means try harder. Of course not. This totally undermines the ability of a person to express consent clearly. Even if a person doesn't explicitly say no, their body language, such as crying, can clearly indicate that they are not giving consent. This is one that will surprise you here. A lot of people think that rape and sexual assault is committed by strangers. Well, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but only 10% of rapes are committed by strangers. Most are done by trusted people, uncles, colleagues at work, that best friend you have, anyone. Some people also say that if a person doesn't fight back during the act, then they want it. I want us to know that everyone reacts differently. Some people just become numb or stay calm to avoid further injuries, but it still doesn't consent to the act. Some survivors don't even remember the details after, not to talk of reporting, and surely not all face physical injuries. It doesn't mean they're lying. You should also be aware that not only women or girls are raped, men get raped too. Please, let's take good care of our boy children to avoid being raped or becoming a rapist. Also, I want to clarify something on the other hand. A survivor of sexual assault can feel sexually aroused during the assault. Yes, he can, or she can. Sexual arousal is an automatic response to stimulation of genitals and other sensitive body parts. When stimulated, it is not possible for someone to consciously control whether or not they become aroused. In addition, being aroused during an assault does not indicate someone's sexuality. A guy being raped by another guy doesn't mean he's gay. There are no typical features that can be used to identify a rapist. Like I said earlier, it could be anyone. They don't have to look shabby or anything of sort. Moreover, you don't have to conclude that just because somebody is very responsible in the society means he can't be a rapist. It is important for you to remember that there is no right or wrong way to feel if you have been sexually assaulted. Everyone reacts differently. There are real natural responses. They are all natural responses to trauma. For anyone listening to me right now and you have ever been in a situation like this, please do talk to others about how you're feeling whenever you feel you're ready to do so. Bottling up feelings can make you feel worse, trust me. Make sure to spend time with friends, family, peers, anyone who can offer you support or help. Also, talk to yourself positively. It is important when you're feeling low. Tell yourself, I will be okay. Things take time to get better. Try to remember what helped you get through other difficult experiences in your life. Do more of what has worked for you in the past, such as going for a walk, listening to music, or watching a comedy. Please and please avoid drugs and alcohol, however enticing it might be. Drinking alcohol or taking drugs to cope with how you're feeling is likely to make you feel worse in the long run. True, they might numb your feelings, but it will not solve the problem. They can even cloud your mind and prevent you from coping well. Try not to avoid reminders of the assault entirely. Avoidance can be helpful in the short term, but it is unhelpful in the long term. You should also go back to your usual routines. Make sure to take extra care of yourself. After a sexual assault, people sometimes neglect their self-care or take less care of their safety. Take care of yourself. You deserve it, such as having a bath, moisturizing your skin, brushing your hair, and little things so on. They matter. Also, such as paying attention to traffic when crossing the road. You don't have to die. You don't deserve that. Try to do at least one enjoyable activity each day to build positive experiences. Please, let us all join hands together to eradicate rape from our society. It may be 5 minutes for the rapist, but it is a lifetime for the survivor. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe.